Alright, HadesOmega here, and so what I got going on in this episode is we're going to be installing the battery capacity monitor. Alright, and I've figured out an idea, well, just the gauge. We're just going to install the gauge. So if you remember from an earlier episode when they were doing all the DC battery wiring and stuff, we installed the shunt right here, okay? This is the shunt for this guy right here, okay? So now we're going to actually mount this somewhere. Where I'm planning to mount it is, bam, right here, right on the side of the inverter, okay? It's going to be like that, okay? So how I'm going to do that, I'm going to use this piece of aluminum flat bar, all right? And we're going to bend it 90 degrees, all right? So basically, we're going to drill a hole into it, bolt it to that, all right? And then yeah, there's gonna be a bar that comes out. We're gonna bend it, and then we're gonna bolt it to one of these holes here. Okay, there's these little cooling holes here, and we're gonna use that to hold it. All right, so sounds pretty good, right? That's the piece of a flat bar we're gonna use. Yeah, so I'll let you know how it goes. All right, here's we go. All right, so on the back of the battery monitor is this thumb screw here, all right, or a wing nut, whatever you call it. I think it's like a plastic one too. Okay. Okay, and then there you got this kind of bracket here. Man, we might actually be able to use this. I know we could, huh? If I straighten out one of these, I can repurpose this. Maybe we can use this. All right, let's try. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bend one of these arms on the bracket, and hopefully it won't break. Okay, because if it does, we could still use it. Yeah, because it's only got to go that far, you know. And then it's just gonna mount right next to it. All right, so basically it's gonna be this with the hole right here. Okay. In fact, I don't even think we need to bend that. Let's see. Let me see if it fits. Okay, hooray! So I found out that if you flip that bracket around, and we could just drill a hole right here, we could stick a bolt right through there. All right, and it'll be like it's a little bit off. Maybe we can slot it a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of a little too close. I want it to be a little bit farther than that. What we could do is we could elongate that hole a little bit so we could move it over a little bit. Okay, and we don't even really have to modify it at all, except for drill. We got to drill a hole in this. Okay. So probably in the middle of this bracket we'll drill a hole, and we'll stick it right there. Okay, but I don't want it that close to the inverter. I want it just a little. I want it to be a little bit off of the inverter. So we're gonna elongate this so we can move that aside. Okay. This is a lot easier than I thought. We're gonna fabricate a new bracket when we could just use this one already. So I'm already gonna throw it away, you know. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna elongate this hole right here, all right, and then we're gonna drill a hole in the middle of this. All right, cool. All right, there's the bracket. So I'm not gonna lie, this is very difficult to drill. I think it's made out of stainless steel or something. I could not get a hole. Once you drill the hole in it, it's easy to drill it, but yeah, it just won't not punch through that, dude. I had to use a step bit to do it, and it took like half an hour almost to drill that. Okay, but slotting it wasn't so hard. I just used a Dremel with this kind of diamond bit on it. Okay, yeah. So, okay, I'll probably slot this just a little bit more, and then we'll do test fit. Okay, but a bolt should fit through there. Okay, yeah, that was very hard to drill. I'm not gonna lie. It's such a thin piece of metal, but it's really strong. So I think it's stainless steel. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Also, I broke a bit. Look at that. Ugh. Yeah. I broke one bit doing that. So yeah, that thing was no joke. It was scary when it broke too. All right, here we go. Okay. So there it is. There's my handiwork. So I installed it with a screw and a nut. All right, right through there. Okay, I found one that was just the right size. I stuck it on there. Alternatively, I could have it a little higher or farther back if I wanted, but I think it's fine. The only thing I don't want to do is I don't want to block the screw here. Okay, I need access to this screw to take that cover off. Okay, so yeah, let's go. I'll kind of do a little test fit here, It's slotted so you can move it left and right, okay? See, you can have it right next up to it if you wanted, but I want it a little bit off. That's fine, that's perfect right there, okay? Then all I gotta do is put the thumb screw and we got it, all right? So, and then there's this little tab hanging off here. It's a little hard to tighten it with the screwdriver, okay? But I just kind of did it at an angle and used some pliers. And yeah, it's in there, it's not going nowhere, okay? All right, I'll show you what the final product looks like in a second. All right, let's pick it up. Okay, there you go. So it's kind of not, it's kind of just like out there, you know? So if you want to hit the buttons and stuff, I would grab the whole unit, okay? And then press the buttons. You can't just do it like that or else it'll bend the bracket, okay? And the bracket's kind of thin. Alternatively, I guess what we could do is we could add on to it. We can add a support brace that goes from here to here, okay, and then screw that in. But that's fine. We'll try this for now. But yeah, if you want to change the settings on it, you're gonna have to hold the whole unit, okay? You can't just hit it, right? You gotta go like that, okay? All right, and then this is the harness. I think it goes right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect that. This is a really long thing here. I'll probably just keep the excess on top like that. All right, HadesOmega here. There it is. That's the setup right there. Okay, so we get our little gauge here. All right, and we got the wire going here, and then the wire is like super duper long. So alternatively, I could hide it underneath here, the excess. So right now it looks a little ugly, but I just zip tied it to the top of the shunt basically. Okay, and if I want to disconnect it, pretty easy. I'll just pull down from here. Okay, or pull it out from here. But for now, we'll just leave it like this. I could clamp it to the project board if I wanted to, but I don't know if we're gonna keep it there. So I think that's fine. It's fine right there. Okay. I know alternatively we could drape the wire around the breaker panel and back down here to get rid of some of that extra cord. It's just super long, okay, for what I need it for. Okay, but it's good they give you extra, you know, so you can put it somewhere. Literally, like, we could have probably just connected it straight there, man. Okay, all right, so there you go. That is my the battery monitor setup. All right, how I mounted it to my system. Okay, it's bolted onto here. I have a little bit of adjustability left and right. This cover still can go on and off easily. All right, I still have access to the screw right here, but if I want to use it, I need to hold the whole unit to press the button down. I can't just press it, okay? That's one of the drawbacks. And alternatively, if in the future, you know, I don't know how often I'm going to be touching this thing, you know, so I might want to make a support bracket that goes to the wall right here, okay? That might have been a better way to go anyways. So but yeah, it'll be supported here and here. It's pretty, it's on there, you know, and it looks pretty, so that's good enough for me. Alternatively, I could probably mount it up here, okay? I wanted it kind of eye level. That's why everything is at this, like at like most of the stuff, like the display here is like this is at eye level, okay? That's how I want it. So this is just a little bit lower. This will be too high, you know, but to get this to this part right here, I think you got to take this whole white cover off, the big cover. Okay, but anyway, there you go. That's my battery monitor setup. So I just need the last thing to get this guy running is we need to run I think there's a wire that has to connect back here. Okay, but I have to go look it up in the manual first. Okay, but well, yeah, we can't do anything until we have the battery. We've built the battery. All right, HadesOmega out. Thanks for watching.